I'm Tom.
And I'm Cheri.
And we're EnjoyTheJourney.Life. I'm in another HOA RV park. No, it's more like a deeded membership.
It's a deeded ownership, and then you're also a member of the association.
Okay. And I've got Randy and Tracy here that are going to give us a tour of this amazing place, our ranch in the mountains.
Right.
We are like in way north Georgia.
About 9 miles north of Dahlonega.
Dahlonega, that's the official town name.
Right.
Right.
I wasn't sure how to say that. How far from the north border of Georgia are we?
Probably about a 30-minute drive. It's not too far. I'm not sure mileage-wise.
To North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm able to stay here through Coast to Coast, which is a different program that I'll share more about in this video, which actually, I think about $20 a night for a guest to stay here. Are you guys able to share any of the details of the membership or what it's like to buy into this?
There's different ways to join in. You can buy it directly from the office, and it's a set amount, which is a little higher. But you can also there's always people that are aging out, or if they've moved away, they want to transfer their ownership. You can, and then there's on top of that there are yearly assessments paid in 2 installments in April and October.
Okay.
And then you just have a small usage fee for each night you stay. Like for instance, as of right now, it's $10 a night for an RV spot or a cabin. So it's very reasonable.
Okay.
And it's a great place, and we love it. We've been here 5 years.
Oh my gosh, Mountain Tribe is very happy. I mean, I've been in flat Florida for a long time, so it's great to be out here in the mountains. Got a little hike in today, and the sunset was gorgeous here. So this is like a nice option for those that like to have a home RV park. I can't even call this an RV park. A home ranch.
Right.
And then you can travel when you want to, and you always have a place to keep your RV in storage or whatever.
Right.
So super cool. Well, I'm looking forward to taking a look.
All right.
Thanks,
Let's
guys. All right. So Randy, how many sites do you guys have here total?
Oh geez, I didn't know it was a pop quiz. I think it's somewhere around 162, so at least 150.
Okay. Well, who first started our ranch in the mountains? It's been here a while, right?
Yes, since 1983 or 84, so
Okay.
30-something years. And you know, we told you about the rodeo every second weekend in June. This year was the 34th anniversary of that, and it's been around. Also, the ranch has actually probably been around 36 or 38 because the ranch was born a little bit before that.
Okay.
Some owners donated their time and money and materials and built this, and the guy named it for his wife, so it's the Holly Hut. And the children
cool.
here actually raised money last summer selling produce and bought that playground. And it's gonna have mulch and stuff around it. It's open, but that hasn't been done yet. And this is just our storage area. If you're an owner, storage is free. You just have to sign an agreement.
Who started the Gnome Zone?
We don't know. We've been here a little over 5 years. And it's
Really?
already here, but it has expanded a lot.
This might be one of the most unique things I've ever seen at any RV park or campground anywhere. Welcome to the Gnome Zone. Yes, this is the Gnome Zone. It looks kind of creepy out here, but it's pretty unique, and they don't even know who started it and even who maintains this, but the kids love it, and I think some of the adult kids love it as well. Let's check it out. If you are enjoying our videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button. That way it lets YouTube know that you want to see more of our videos, and it doesn't cost you anything. We really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing.
When you buy in, you're an owner. You're a 1/800th owner of the property. You get to actually have a deed, but you're also a member of the Our Ranch in the Mountains Association, which is kind of similar to an HOA. You know, we talked about it earlier.
It's an HOA? Okay.
They have a 9-member board that kind of runs things.
Okay.
The executive director answers to the board. Deer where? Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We get a lot of deer, some turkeys, and actually a couple weeks ago we saw a bear at Crystal Lake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, good sized bear. We were pretty far away from it, and it still looked pretty big to me. So
wow, that's awesome.
So this is Crystal Lake. It's not the same one from the horror movies. So so we have some canoes. Got a couple of docks with there are fish in here. Believe it or not, there's some actually decent sized fish. But this is one of the, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful spots on the ranch. There's another trail. There's trails all around this lake. This is kind of a central point of a lot of the trails.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
We'll come over here sometimes and just sit on, like they're doing, just sit there, relax. The mountains in the background, of course you can see them now, but from the other.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, I told you there are fish. Yeah. Yeah, it's all catch and release here. So
okay.
Here and Rainbow. Because there's 75 or 76 small cabins up here, and they're it's called Chapel Hill.
Oh, but wow, the scenery really opens up.
This is one of my favorite views besides Crystal Lake. Is right there. You can actually see the fire tower at the top of that very faintly. I've always wanted to go up there, but who knows how.
Yeah, that's
we do
gorgeous.
have weddings. They had a wedding today, so that's why the parking lot's full. And so this is called Chapel Hill. There's, like I said, 75 or 76 of these cabins. Some of them aren't in that great shape right now, but they have what's called a rehab program. You can lease one for a reduced rate, and you fix it up, and it just helps with everybody's investment into the ranch.
Well, it looks like little gnome homes.
Right. These do not have restrooms in them. They are rustic cabins, no restroom, nope. They do have minimal plumbing, a sink with cold water. No, don't even have hot water heaters. Then we have,
I see.
Bathhouses. Two good-sized bathhouses up here. Now, this is a friend of ours. They've done a lot of work to this cabin. It was in pretty bad shape. It's really neat to see them go through that process. So the guests, you know, pay a higher rate per night than an owner would. And then also you have coast-to-coast people that can come in.
Right.
I don't know if we're a home for any, because you have your home campground, right? And then
yes,
you can travel around.
Now, what is a coast-to-coast RV membership? This little-known membership gives you access to hundreds of places just like this for just $10 a night typically. We actually have a full video about this that we will put down in the description and the pinned comment, so you can check that out. Plus we will list our contact, Kimberly at Campground Membership Outlet, that can help you get one of these memberships if you are interested. Now, to own a slice of your own mountain tribe heaven here at our ranch in the mountains, we will put their office contact information below. I'm not sure what the current rates are, but in my research for this video, when people, as Randy mentioned, decide to move out of the area and sell it, I saw one listing that they were basically giving away their deed for no cost as long as you assumed the yearly maintenance fees and other expenses like that. Now, how does that sound to you? Would you be interested in something like that?
Oh, that's okay. She is a very messy but very nice cat.
You have your dog with you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's here?
She's here. She's in her bed.
Birdie's here.
Birdie's here. Hey, hi, Birdie. We're right here.
My dog has no eyeballs, but she'll lick you to death. Oh, where you going, Boo?
She says, I'm going to say hi to everybody.
Her name is Birdie.
Birdie.
And once she figures out where you are, she'll lick you. But this is what she does.
Hey, Birdie.
She's got to run into all the walls.
Come
here, Birdie boo.
Wow. This is so cool in here.
Not mommy.
Can you turn the lights on up there?
Wow.
Get out of your way, Steve.
Okay.
These are sliding library stairs because we don't use the upstairs very much. We sleep on the pull-out sofa.
Okay.
But yeah, it's got 2 little twin beds upstairs, and I have 3 chandeliers. Yeah, the only one that has 3 chandeliers.
Where's the
There's
third
one
one?
up there. There's one here.
Oh,
and then
I
there's
forgot about that one. Yeah.
So these stairs just
They
roll?
slide
They
over.
slide.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
And then that way they're not taking up space during the day. And we've got all the open area. But this was just a shed. And you can adopt these cabins
Okay.
and then come in and renovate them, and you get to keep them for a term of 5, 7 years, whatever your agreement is based on how much work the cabin needs.
Yeah.
Okay. And as owners, members, you pay extra?
You
Well,
have to pay. You have to pay a rehab price. It's so much a year for a rehab cabin, and
Okay.
it's a lot more for a
Birdie.
breeding cabin that needs no work.
Okay.
So
So
you get to
I pay
yeah.
I pay $900 a year. That's my adoption fee. And then when I renovated this cabin, I had a budget of $3,500, just my budget.
Okay.
And then, but I paid somebody to build my deck, so I came in at about $5,000. And this was just a shed, but that was years ago before the price of everything went. So now people are adopting them and having to completely rehab them, and they're spending between 14 and 20 grand.
And the big difference is people are hiring people to do it.
Okay.
She and her husband did this. I helped them put down the floor. I helped her paint the walls. So, you know, it's different if you can do it or if you have to hire somebody. It's, you know,
Sure. It's,
somebody that gets hired is getting $25 an hour. So, you know.
But for the cost of our assessments, which is like $2 grand a year, and then a $900 a year fee to keep the cabin,
You get all your stuff and you can
You
come up
can't
as
beat
often.
it.
You can't beat it.
right.
You cannot vacation.
It
that kind of money.
sounds cheaper than owning an RV.
we had
Oh,
an RV
yes.
when my husband and I first
But you don't have a
bought
bathroom.
in.
Okay.
We have a bathhouse.
We had an
That's a
RV
bathhouse.
down in the RV park, and we did that for 2 years. And then we used to drive around up here, and we loved it. And we decided to sell the RV, which I've bought another one since then, but to sell the RV and get a cabin and rehab it. So I haven't regretted the decision at all. There's a lot of RV park people who have sold their RVs and come up here.
You know what? It's great. You go to the RV park and you party. Then you come here and it's quiet. You get up in the morning with your coffee and you have
Parties.
And it's 10 degrees cooler.
I don't party. I go to bed by 9 o'clock.
It was pretty quiet this morning.
Well, and it's not a party weekend.
Come on, Birdie,
But it does. It gets. It can get loud there.
I bet. So your name is Cindy?
Cindy.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for showing your cabin. I mean,
Well, yeah, we like to show off our cabins up here. So come here, Bird.
I just went through the gnome area.
Oh, did you? Isn't that cute?
Isn't that cute?
And so when
Oh, don't fall backwards.
I showed up out here, I'm like, is this like the gnome homes?
Yeah, these are the gnome homes. We're referred to as cabin hippies. That's what says on my shirt.
Oh, okay.
Somebody in the RV park said cabin hippies and called us that as an insult, and I'm like, I'll take that and run with it. So now we
Yeah.
all have shirts that say cabin hippies.
That
on them.
is hilarious.
Yeah, but anyway, we love it up here.
It's really nice up
Very
here. It's
cool.
quiet. It's peaceful.
Oh my gosh,
And
yeah.
it's in the middle of the summer. It's 10 degrees cooler up here. I'm up here and I'm going, it's too cold to get in the pool. Then I drive down there and go, oh my gosh, it's so hot.
Like driving
So-
over such a
So this place is big enough to have its own weather pattern, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It
Right.
really is.
Wow.
It's over 800 acres.
Thanks for the tour.
See ya. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We had over 30 at one point.
26 horses?
Yeah, we've had a couple pass
Okay.
away with health issues. Then there's been some that have been rehomed, and because at one point we needed more beginner horses, so
Oh, sure.
kind of traded out the herd and trying to thin it down a little bit more. I think the goal is to be about 20, but
Oh, good boy. Yeah, good boy. So what is the area known for? What are some of the top attractions?
Dahlonega was one of the home of the first big American gold rush. There's there's actually an old gold mine at the Smith House restaurant downtown. They have a display downstairs. You can actually see the actual mine shaft where they used to search for gold. And you know, before, that was in the early 1800s, before the 49ers of, you know, California started, the gold was here.
Really?
So that's really kind of what Dahlonega is famous for. They have a gold museum close to town, and there's actually several places that you can go, and there's one close to Walmart that you can go, and they actually take you down in the ground and tour the mines and everything. It's really cool. And you know, of course, they have the souvenirs. You can buy the little piece of gold in a jar. I doubt you're really going to find anything on your tour, but it's a really cool experience.
Did you know that the first gold rush here was in Georgia?
I knew this place was here, but I didn't really know what it was until a friend of ours, his mother-in-law and his wife's aunts were both owners here. They were up here actually. Well, his wife was an owner, and they were up here, and we came up as their guests, and they kind of showed us around. We fell in love with the place. So we found somebody that was transferring out. We transferred it in and bought a camper, and now we've still been coming here for 5 years.
Wow, well yeah, it's super nice here. I can see why this would be an option for sure.
So these are the rainbow cabins. We have duplexes. They all have upstairs. They do have bathrooms. We got some singles over here. So these are just like their own little cabin. And then you have two larger ones that are cottages. One was over there on the back side. And you know, just log cabins. They're fairly nice on the inside, but it's still a rustic, you know, it's a ranch. This is not the Hilton, you know, it's still a rustic situation.
Right.
You don't have some of the amenities that you would at a large hotel or something.
Well, and the good thing is you don't have to be an RVer to be an owner.
No, you can be a cabin person. You've also got people that only want to come ride horses, and you can bring your own horse. You have to have a current Coggins certificate in your owner's name. But you can bring your own horse and ride the trails. And so it's really a good place for lots of people. Also, if you're either a bicyclist, which a lot of bicyclists like to ride the mountains, mountain bikers, road bikers, and then you also have motorcyclists. They can use this as their home, their hub to go on rides.
Sure.
There's lots of roads here within a couple hours that are amazing on a motorcycle.
Oh, I bet.
Speaking from experience.
I bet.
This side of the road is 300 something acres, and that side is 400 something acres.
Okay.
It's a total of over 800 acres.
Right here would be where you would want to sit and watch that sunset.
The legend has it, it's Trey Hilta, this Indian girl, and supposedly she's buried there. And anytime anybody's tried to move that road and move that pile, there was an accident, somebody got hurt, killed. So they finally just built the road around it, and now they actually have built the roundabout, which actually is cool because now it accentuates it even more. But
really?
So if there's a roundabout that I actually agree with, it's probably that one. Because roundabouts are kind of silly to me because I'm not European, but yeah, there's a whole story. I mean, you can look it up. There's a whole story behind that rock pile. It's pretty cool. There's a historic marker up there too that gives some information, probably better than I just did.
Cool.
It's here.
He is here.
Well, hey neighbors.
Hi.
Wow, what a kind neighbor to be washing off my RV. It's all muddy.
Do what we can.
Well, thank you.
Tug test. Tug test good.
Are you sure you did that tug test? I have a video on YouTube if you need to check it out.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What happens if you don't do one?
I love the beginning of that. Oh, stupid.
This is important too. Don't forget to put that up. I've seen videos where people forgot that also.
Yes. I'm also demonstrating another mistake is being distracted by somebody talking to you while you're doing this, which is also a no-no. Now, you guys have been commenting on my other videos about cheap RV internet, thinking like I'm a Starlink hater. I don't hate Starlink. Again, I have it safely tucked away inside. It's been paused for like 8 months now. I just like to save money and still have really great internet. Yeah, maybe some of the solutions we're using won't do exactly what Starlink does, but let me just point out this campsite right here. Look at this huge, beautiful tree right here. It's mostly a covered campsite here. Starlink doesn't work in these situations, so you need another solution other than Starlink. And so many of the beautiful campsites out there are like this. So don't be thinking I'm hating on Starlink. You know, we are providing solutions that are cheaper than Starlink and provide fast enough speeds for what most people need. So yes, I did ditch Starlink, and I've continued to do that and look for cheaper and more affordable solutions, ones with no equipment fees, ones that will work in sites like this. And again, I am out in the mountains in Georgia right now, and far away from any big cities, and the cell signal is great here. Both T-Mobile and AT&T have been great. It's actually the fastest speeds that we have gotten so far. So out of the big cities, it's been better out here. Probably less congestion would be what I would imagine. And that's the other thing. A lot of you have been commenting like, oh, there's no cell signal where we're going. But that's fewer and fewer places in the country. I mean, pretty much everywhere has cell signal. Yes, not everywhere, but pretty much everywhere. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's in the 90+% range. So you can use something other than Starlink. Our solutions are for people that don't want to spend $600 or more for equipment. The equipment's free with the solution that we have. And the monthly service is cheaper. Some of you said it's not cheaper, but this is RV Internet. You need the Roam version for Starlink to make it work. That's $150 a month. Everything else we're doing is far cheaper than that. So rethink your Starlink for another solution so you can enjoy beautiful wooded sites like this. And just backup. You need backup to Starlink as well. We actually say you need multiple solutions for RV internet, especially if you're working on the road. Well, time to pack up and go to the next wooded campsite. And thanks to our ranch in the mountains for allowing me to fly the drone here very carefully as to not disturb the horses. And a very special thanks to Randy and Tracy for the tour of this amazing place. Could you see yourself as a deeded owner here? Let us know down in the comments. Now for the next awesome video, you can click right over here.